Crop Vitality is more than just a brand for our liquid fertilizers. It's a commitment to nurture crop life with agronomic expertise, with best-in-class service, and through the development of sustainable, nutrient-filled fertilizers.
My name is Bert Bach. I'm a consulting agronomist. I'm involved mainly with new product and new use development. Citrus greening is an interesting disease because it actually early on has a more adverse effect on roots than it does tops. Early on the roots are degraded substantially. That makes it more difficult for the greening affected trees to take up nutrients and water. One thing that's been learned that you can alleviate some of the adverse effects of greening by lowering soil pH. A lot of the citrus soils have a higher than optimum pH. Soil pH tends to be too high because bicarbonates in the water. There are two basic strategies. One is to add an acid to the irrigation water itself. The other strategy is to add either an acid or a material that generates acid to the soil. Both do accomplish the same thing in the long term. Then there are our materials, thiosulfates, and in the case of thiosol, the ammonium part generates acid and the thiosulfate ion generates acid. Combined, those two things generate about 5 times as much acid per pound of nitrogen as urea or UAN, and we feel like there's a strong role for our products as dual nutrient source acidifiers. Key difference that we see between the thiosulfates and other acidifiers is that they do a better job of acidifying at the lower depths, and that's because the thiosulfates move into the soil to some degree before they generate their acidity, whereas something like elemental sulfur is not mobile and it generates most of its acidity near the soil surface. Since it's been shown that it's helpful to reduce soil pH to help maintain the root system, we want to do that for as large a portion of the root system as we can. We don't want to just do it at the soil surface. We want to do it at the lower depths too. In addition to maybe doing a better job of acidifying throughout the root zone, we believe that they're going to be more economical because they do both. They provide nutrients and they provide acidity. Another factor that I should mention is that our materials are non-hazardous, non-corrosive, they're very easy to handle in contrast with something like sulfuric acid. Those factors hold, of course, if you want to use the materials for other than greening affected citrus.